Welcome to Gloria Crest, the 1926 mansion that was built by a Polish duke. It was later purchased by Joseph Kennedy and given to his mistress at the time, Gloria Swanson. Chelsea Art Group has been invited to stage the house for sale, and many of our finest pieces are on the walls here, and I would like to give you a tour. So let's start over here with Gloria Swanson herself. This is a 1930s picture of Gloria Swanson done by the photographer Edward Steichen. It's a very famous photograph. It was later realized by a modern day photographer named George Tice, and he did this portfolio about 20 years ago for the widow of Steichen. It was a portfolio of famous people that Steichen had done in his career when he was alive. And this is a platinum print by George Tice. This is the master dining room of the mansion. And here we have a couple of very special paintings that have never been seen before. We have two Jake Bertho paintings. Jake Bertho was a second-tier Abex painter who in a way sort of bucked the Abex movement a bit, because he oftentimes included very naturalistic forms. He lived in Vermont for part of his life and was very interested in the nature and trees and plants. And what really characterizes a good Bertho painting, of course, is his surfaces. He was a master of these beautiful shimmering and like lush surfaces that you see in all good Bertho paintings. He was very much inspired other painters like Bryce Martin that also concerned themselves with surface overall. So in this we see color, surface, and composition. Over here is the second Bertho painting, where you definitely see the surface. And here you see the nature that Bertho was famous for, as his light peeks through sort of a twilight sky. And here we have one of the living rooms in Gloria Crest. And I'd like to call your attention to this painting over here, which is probably the favorite painting in the house when people come in. It is done by the painter and master printmaker Sylvia Roth. She loves her birds and she loves her plants, and she paints these beautiful pictures, a lot of times taken from real life, the pets and animals that she loves. And again, look at the very luscious surface of these paintings, which the artists of this generation all was a big focus for these artists. And Chelsea Art Group also represents sculpture. This is a secondary market work by the artist Alexander Archipenko, one of the 20th century modern masters. You'll find these in many museums. This is the last sculpture he ever did in his life. It's called King Solomon. And these were done in 3 sizes. This is the medium size, and we are very fortunate to have such an amazing piece represented here at Gloria Crest. Over here, this is a painter, modern day expressionist. Her name is Melissa Meyer. And these days, women artists are becoming very much in vogue, especially women artists that were overlooked for many years. Melissa certainly falls into that category. And she has these this gorgeous blue hues and reds as she combines this and makes a statement out of the swirling and the color. And here's another piece by Melissa Meyer, again using the same color blues. And this time, instead of reds, we see some greens. So in the staging of the Gloria Crest mansion, Chelsea Art Group decided to have a little fun. And we decided to, in this room is the ground floor bathroom. And we installed a Picasso etching from the Vollard suite over the facilities. just a fun thing to do when you have a house. This is the game room of the den in Gloria Crest. Behind me is a work on paper by Tom Nakashima. He's the brother of George Nakashima, who's a very, very famous furniture maker, part of the New Hope School, which Tom is also. And Tom sort of does these, you see the craftsmanship of the New Hope School with the wood.